Hi, this video is really just an update to the last video that I shared with you about getting together for our talk for what's new and what's next, as we do periodically um, every few months whenever there seems to be more going on, or the new year, the end of the year, or these days, almost every day we could chat actually. So I did need to move our date from last weekend to this coming weekend, November 13th. I'll give you more details in just a few minutes as well. And part of the reason for that is that I moved to another city or back to Ashland, Oregon, where I used to live and where I feel a little bit more at home. And I'm sure we all know what moving is like. So I've been recovering from that, but happy to share time with you now. So, Einstein, who we seem to be quoting a lot more often lately, asked, is the universe friendly? So now I'm asking, is planet Earth friendly? So the answer to that, I'm hoping, is yes. And I'm asking, can we find a place within us that says yes? And that based on that, can we help our world and ourselves to pivot in a new direction? Can we make a 90-degree shift in the right direction, in a new direction? Or are we really going to flip this a full 180 before we begin to change things? Can we write a new paradigm? Or are we going to get lost in the paradoxes and the prophecies that were written for a different people at a different time, a millennia ago? And I don't think it's completely up to us, but at the same time, I think that we don't have to be either victims or villains or accelerate and author our own demise, which seems to be one of the choices these days as well. So at the very least, we could say that there is a lot to talk about. And for some of us, there's a lot to do. If we look at ourselves collectively together, we can say that we are family people, we're builders, we're artists, we're healers, we're teachers, we're tradespeople, and we're wisdom keepers. If we look at ourselves alone, then we are alone. So I trust and I hope, and I'm a person of faith, particularly in our ability to stay awake and to pay attention to those things that we are called to be resilient at this time, even in the face of fear and even in the face of danger. So I want you to hang in there with me, and I would love to talk about where we're at and where we're going. And as you know from previous talks, they work best when we meet each other together, toe to toe. And so that means listening or participating live, if at all possible, if your time zone and your schedule allows that. And it also means sending me emails and messages and questions that let me know who you are, where you are, what's relevant to you, what you're concerned about, what you care about. And that makes us in this together. So I hope you can join me. I really enjoy these talks. I put a lot into them, a lot of thought, a lot of visioning as far as I can see, and they're meaningful. So this is a free talk, a live talk. I'm hoping that we will record it. We usually try for it. Sometimes things happen. And so on this newsletter or video that you are receiving, hopefully there is a meeting ID, a Zoom link. It'll be a Zoom talk, and then we'll post it later if we can. So you can always write to me. I hope that you will. You can write to me at pepperkeenlewis@gmail.com. You can write to me from my website, pepperkeenlewis.com. You can write to me on Facebook, and I would love to hear from you. So this talk is next weekend. My time, it would be November 13th, that's next Saturday at 11 a.m. That's my time here on the west coast of the US, Oregon time, Los Angeles time, San Francisco time, same thing, west coast of the US. And we'll post a few different examples that you can find your own time zone. I'd love to have you be live and sign up for the newsletters if you can't be live, and we'll try and piece it together for you. So until next time, until very soon, we'll talk. Bye-bye.